Well, alrighty, new guy. How do you even work? He's older, but conspicuously the same level as everybody. Of course. Why not? He has the same things equipped that Gustav already had equipped, right? He really did just directly replace him with the same loadout and abilities. Oh, does he have the same skill tree? No. I was gonna be like, what does that even mean, like ludonarratively or whatever the fuck? Like, if he has the same skill tree as Gustav. In particular, I don't know if this actually makes sense, but on some level, I feel like Verso, Gustav, and the villain guy, who starts with an R, they kind of look similar to me. And they're like somewhat simplified, streamlined, like video gamey faces of three white guys at different ages, basically. But I'm like, are they this? Like, I was starting to wonder if, like, if they're the same person somehow. It's really wild that he kills her father figure and then says, "This is a kindness," which really is funny to me because of the fact that it's what Valerian always says in my character in Shattered Grail. For anyone that's new here, I have a tabletop RPG channel called Knoll Playing Games, Gnoll Playing Games. Knoll as in the hyena creatures from fantasy settings that I do with my friends. And we have a series called Shattered Grail that we've been doing more recently. It's our first more traditional sci-fi thing. In fact, it's a JRPG style series, particularly inspired by Final Fantasy Tactics aesthetically and stuff. We're doing like, we have like proper like asymmetric, not asymmetric. We have proper, what's it called? Wow. Isometric, sprites and everything like that done. And my character Valerian is the god tamer, and he's supposed to be kind of the villain, and he, says exactly that. So that was a weird moment for me. That said, it's when I say it, it's also a reference. I don't know if I've ever spelled this out, but when I say it, it's a reference to an episode of Doctor Who that I really like, which I can never remember the name of. I think it's like Red Two Streams Facility or something, like Green Waterfall, Red River or something. I don't know. It's the naming of it's kind of arbitrary in a way that's hard to remember, but it's a hospital that's out of sync with time and has a really cool storyline there about how they play with that. But that's not the main point of this reference. The reference itself is just that the robots themselves are medical machines that are trying to treat, that they think they're trying to treat patients, but they're actually killing them. And they keep saying, "This is a kindness." And that's where I got that from. So, but they said the exact same thing here. But he somehow thinks that killing people that you love around you is a kindness, which raises all sorts of questions. Does Maëlle age? How long has she been around? How much has Gustav seen her age? It's hard because we have to be told and not shown a lot of stuff because the story just started from our perspective. So, like, from our perspective, we've never seen her age because we've never seen anyone age ever, but we know she's supposed to be young, but she's small enough that she should have been, like, actively growing, right? I don't think anyone had any weird comments about her not growing, and I don't think she's been around for a short enough time because they're really bonded to each other, so she must have been here for a while, I assume. So I don't know. Don't know what to think about that. So there's a whole ass skill tree here. I think I'm going to not look at this yet, because I think I'm going to wait till my first fight as Verso, where the game will do a tutorial explaining what my attacks are. But yeah, I do not appear to have Gustav's skill tree or anything like that, which makes sense because there's whatever's going on with these ranks, whatever those mean. Similarly, I don't want to give him attributes, even though that means he's going to be really weak, because I want to be able to put them into a weapon that I like the vibe of, and I have to pick that weapon based on the other stuff. It does mean I've kind of okay, so yeah. The good news is no, yes. Did I upgrade his weapon? I don't remember if I upgraded Gustav's weapon with any of the current tier of stuff, or if I just got to level 9 and then waited and put them all into Luna's weapon because she's just feels stronger. I'm also trying to remember whether or not Seal attempted suicide. I don't know if we actually knew that. I think I drew that conclusion based on our previous hints of her dialogue, but it might just be that she almost drowned. Because she hates the water, and she says that somebody found me. She says to Gustav, she says, "I'm glad that Luna found you before it was too late, like whoever found me." I took that to mean that she is suicidal, and that she's been going through it, and that's why she's maybe willing to just embrace whatever fantasy she gets in her last years, her last days, and just becomes a pit gladiator, just to have a different life at that point, because she's had an unhappy life. And that kind of escape might be welcome at that point. I thought that meant that she tried to kill herself because Gustav tried to kill himself. But she might not have been that specific. She might have just meant that somebody saved him at all because somebody saved her. And that might be the only connection. And what might not be as specific as her trying to kill herself the way that he did. Because he was about to kill himself because he thought it was all over and everyone was gone, including the people that we're with even. So in a way, that's like it's a little bit like he's on borrowed time, that he was so close to killing himself that it's like a gift on some level that he got to live as long as he did, despite that moment. Like that moment was so wrong, and that's nice on some level. I don't know. Really, it's cope, really. But it could be that she, as far as her fear of water and so on, and whoever saved her, it very well may just be a random accident where she almost drowned in the ocean or some other place, probably fell unconscious and got revived and pulled out of the water by someone, and she wasn't awake to witness it, and so she doesn't seem to know who saved her. I wonder if that'll be a reveal. It doesn't necessarily have to be. It's not really relevant who it might have been. It would be bizarre if it was someone like Esquier, for example, because Esquier spoke like he recognized her, which is interesting. And yeah, why would she not know who saved her if she's a member of a relatively secluded, tiny collection of human beings on an island? If she almost drowned, you think that whoever did it wouldn't make it a weird secret. So you would think that whoever saved her would have been witnessed by somebody, or even just been there when she came to. Because you think they would like keep an eye on her to make sure she's okay. But she doesn't know who did it. Which does make me think that it's Esquier, just because he has some level of recognition of her, and and the fact that she doesn't know who did it makes me think it wasn't one of the humans. As wild as that backstory kind of thing would be. This is going to be quite the change for us. Just pop in with a completely different character. New party member, I guess. The moment he showed up, I thought he was going to be a party member at some point. I didn't expect it to quite take this form.
Expedition Zero left 67 years ago, which would make you...
About 100. Yeah.
Tell me about the fracture.
I'm not going to get much sleep tonight, am I?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got some fucking explaining to do. Wow, this whole island's up there too. Incomprehensible landscape. I mean, you've been living in this world that no one understands for longer than anyone in it has been alive, as far as we know. You've got some fucking explaining to do. Okay, so yeah, I have no idea which of his weapons I would like to upgrade. I don't have any more resplendent chroma to upgrade her. They were polite and gave Verso all of the Lumina points that we already had on our other character. Shape of Life upgrade. Nice. My revives got stronger. I've assumed that means that we revive people with a higher percentage of health now than 30, which will be nice. Those are wild, because you almost expect the upgrades to be trying to keep pace with how things are going for your characters already. In terms of like, oh, more... Now it heals for 30 health. Like, it'd keep going up in the value, but it's going up in percentage. So these weapons, these items are getting actively more powerful proportional to us. Not just in a flat sense. So we really do just have really underpowered consumables at the beginning of the game, and then by the end of the game, they're just like hilariously effective. I've only ever saved 2 of them still. So the Lumina converter was the arm. We still have that. And that's apparently... has that been the in-universe explanation of how we learn these abilities in this giant-ass menu? Is the Lumina converter? The Pictos? Is that how... Yeah, those are Luminas. So we're all using his arm the whole time somehow? And I guess we're keeping a hold of it even after he's gone? It's wild. Oh yeah, right, talk to Eskie.
Mon ami! Oh, you've put on a lot of weight.
I could say the same for you, you giant marshmallow. Bet you lost your stones again.
Oh, you know me. But now you're here. We can go find them.
Yeah, buddy. We'll find them. Tell me, did you tell them about... you know what?
Oh, maman's the word. I promised.
Great. I'm counting on you.
Always, mon ami.
You want to spend time with Eskie? Yeah? So they know each other. And they're keeping secrets from them and us.
Mon ami.
Esquier, mon ami. I feel like I haven't seen you in years.
3 years, 67 days, and roughly 10 hours.
10 hours and 7 minutes.
Oh, you've been counting too.
Roughly.
How? I get that he's some kind of deity creature. How does Verso have that specific understanding of time? Do people even have watches? I think they might have them back home, but like if you're roughing it out here in the wild, having a JRPG adventure on your own 2 feet for 100 years, do you have a way of keeping time that precisely?
Did Francois finally move out and get his own cave?
Francois would miss me too much. He hates napping alone.
If you're here, then isn't he napping alone?
Oh, he must miss me so much right now. Pauvre enfant.
I'm sure he'll survive.
Yes, yes, yes.
So how did these expeditioners convince you to leave your cave?
They're all so nice. Well, the super nice one died, but the others are cool too. You can make some friends too. It's been a long time since you made new human friends.
You know what I think about friendships with expeditioners.
Losing a rock is better than never having a rock. Ask me how I know.
Debatable.
I hope we won't lose them, like the others.
So, you lost your stones again. How did you lose them this time?
Yeah. I lost them on our trip back from the Chestrel River, right after you left.
I've brought your stones back 10 times now. Are you losing them on purpose?
Yeah.
I lose them so we can go on more adventures.
That's a good reason. To adventure, then.
He admits it. Esquier and Verso rekindle the flame of their friendship. What? It's just a bunch of mechanics that they were holding back until Gustav would die? Brutal. I took a little break to get food and stuff, and I was thinking about how, like, there's something very, like, I wouldn't quite say cynical, but it is, like, very video game the way that he died, in that he dies right when you're leaving your first region of the game. Like, it's clearly divided into a bunch of islands. They knew that they could give us free reign, give us a little hint of the open world, and to the ability to wander freely and so on, but they only had to program interactions and dialogue and so on for Gustav on that one specific island because you couldn't leave the island. So it's just interesting they very specifically had him die right when you're unlocking the ability to leave the island, which is right in the moment where you're then going to be experiencing mutually exclusive content, a bunch of stuff that you never had a chance to go near when Gustav was there, and now we can visit exclusively with Verso in the party. It goes both ways. It does mean that they potentially need to write dialogue for Verso for parts of the first island too, in case you go back and do them optionally later. It's interesting thinking about how these kinds of things are made. There's relationship levels? Huh.
To adventure.
So I guess whenever you... This game's gonna be really long, isn't it? I feel like I've been playing it for a while and they're still introducing mechanics. And we're essentially at like the beginning of the real game now, maybe? Wild. So there are relationship levels too, including the character that's not really a party member, and who knows who else maybe. There might be relationship meters for other NPCs even. And they just weren't really doing it yet when I was playing as the character we're not going to keep. It's a little rough. I would on some level definitely respect if they committed so hard that they did flesh out his entire skill tree and had all these mechanics available just to tear them away. It would make it feel even worse when he dies if he wasn't like a weird micro character that had missing features and stuff like that. It was telegraphing on some level that something is up. I didn't necessarily know that he was going to die, but definitely felt like something was going to happen. Like maybe the skill tree unlocks because you just get a cooler arm or something. I don't know. He unlocks he has a character arc moment and changes in some way, or even physically. I don't know. A lot of ways it could have gone. But it turned out to be that he just straight up dies, and that's why his character was shallower than the other characters. Even out of all the relatively complex mechanics everybody has, his overdrive mechanic was kind of like really simple and not as interesting. Just he has one ability that's stronger when you charge up more overdrive points. That's it. Like, everyone else is hilariously more convoluted than that. Can this guy break the thingies? I wonder, that I've not been able to break yet.
I could say the same. Yeah, buddy.
Oh,
Great.
always.
Nope, no new dialogue there. Go through the forgotten battlefield to continue to the monolith. Did he change costumes again? I don't see an option here.
really sorry it didn't arrive sooner. He was your brother?
Something like that.
Losing family is difficult.
I know. I know what you're going to say. You want to offer your condolences. You want to say something comforting. But I don't need it. I've had enough condolences. I've lost so many families now. I just need... Can you please go?
Read the room, Esquier. We can swim.
Head for the monolith. Through the quarry to the north.
Where the hell are we? Just kind of plopped onto a random small island. Gotta remember the slight strangeness of how the camp doesn't actually equate to any specific location on the map as far as I can tell. What is that? Giant doorway, crazy tower. I wonder if they're going to use other barriers to then cage me in as far as the ocean goes, so I don't just wander around the entire map. The South Wave Cliffs. Because yeah, now I have a level of freedom that's almost disconcerting. Damn, look at him go. Hiya, humans. Care for a good deal? We've got hair and more hair. Okie dokie. On one hand, I'm like, these are useless. I shouldn't buy any of these. On the other hand, I'm like, I should buy... It's like... I should buy the thing when it's in front of me instead of not buying it when it's in front of me, right? Oh. This kind of looks like the... Maybe not. I thought it kind of looked like the level up spot. I feel like the game's chugging a little bit here.
Interesting.
Defensive mode. On receiving damage, consume 1 AP to take 30% less damage if possible. So every time you take damage, it'll eat your AP constantly, but it'll make you take less damage. So if you have a tanky character, you can build them around generating AP as much as possible. Oh, this looks insane. Oh. The Basalt Column Cave. Is this where we fought it? Was it always just floating up there?
Well, that will help.
That voice line felt a little flippant. A dedicated music track where Gustav died. That's where we're back to. It's a little wild how he died. Like they just happened to choose to linger there for a moment, and he gets killed while they're separated. It's not that they weren't like separated by the fight or anything specific like that. From their perspective, it really was just out of nowhere. And Gustav dies not ever having the chance to understand why any of this was happening. He lived longer than his friends. Yeah, the ones that didn't live, at least. But he didn't get that much more answer than they did about what's happening and why. I can never remember how to change your character's appearances. I feel like I keep losing it. Okay, yeah, these things are all over the place. They're clearly destructible. They are absolutely everywhere, to the point where I'd be tempted to look up like a guide of where they all are. Once I hit the point where I don't know where they are. At this point, I think whenever I see a danger spot, I'm just gonna go in, because it seems like they're just like a relatively tough boss fight or something like that. I was really afraid of them for a while there. That looks wild. Admittedly, it looks like I can see the top of the one sticking out of the ceiling there. Like some parts, it looks like there's a gap between them and the ceiling. So many video games have basalt columns in them. It's a little wild seeing a return to that. Alright, let's go start a fight so I can see the tutorial for this guy. Is he in the party? Yeah. Seal's still the one that's not in the party. I just don't get her. Playing as her stresses me out. Although, fair enough, like, you could... Oh, so that's a good... See, actually, that's a good use of the last stand stuff. Oh, there's definitely a boss fight over there. It probably becomes less true if you get more party members later, which maybe you do.
Oh, lovely.
But I find it interesting that there's a bunch of abilities that make you stronger when you're alone. And you could try to lone wolf it. In fact, maybe that's even a thing some people do, is maybe some people remove everyone from the party except one guy and lone wolf it. But even the most casual players or people that aren't intentionally dealing with those things, right now I have 4 party members, so I start with 3, and then if they wipe, I have to fight alone as the last person. I've been thankful of the fact that I can like rescue myself and finish off the last bit in some cases where I almost won. But it does make sense to try to equip her with only last stand abilities so that she's like unusually hard to kill. And yeah, the inverse of that is that instead of having a big complex group of party members that all have synergies with each other, you could have one hyper powerful character and give them only the lone wolf abilities, and then just do every fight as a solo thing and try to nuke everybody with a hyper powerful character. And then when they fail, everyone else would presumably all swoop in as a party of 3 instead of 1 as the last stand of Expedition 33. That is a very dramatic message when that pops up. When it says that it's like the last stand of Expedition 33. Which seems to be confirming that there's no one left besides us. But we'll see if that's the case. Oh my god, there we go. Chances don't seem great, given that we are now leaving the island. It's like we found Seal while we were still on the island, but presumably the members of Expedition 33 don't have the ability to continue past that island. So unless we end up finding a secret spot there, you wouldn't expect to find more characters unless they got like kidnapped or swept away somehow.
Oh, lovely.
Oh shit. 4th chroma elixir. That's like, it's a very strong incentive for exploring. It is the somewhat equivalent to the heart pieces and so on. To the point where when I do my video that I want to write about Zelda, I'll probably bring up Expedition 33 alongside Elden Ring, Night Rain. Not Night Rain. Shadow Tree. That hole looks weird. Well, they kind of weirdly let you go into here, but it's not really a thing. Well, that was a good thing to find. Oh, hello. Oh, you don't even go to it. You come over here. Do you count as a chroma? Also, should I really be fighting you as a guy I don't know how to play as? Oops. Chromatic Hexka. Jesus, that's a fast combo. A strange power emanates from him? What does that mean? I don't like that. Alright, well, that wasted my whole turn, but at least he's attackable now?
Let's keep going.
That's not a weak spot. Is this a weak spot? I forget, is there a way that... Does the game indicate what a weak spot is? I think it's usually like a glowing vortex, right? Like none of this other stuff accounts. He's got a lot of health. Okay. Verso's Perfection. Verso gains perfection every time he deals damage or manages to parry or dodge. A higher perfection rank increases his damage. Some skills have additional effects at specific perfection ranks. Taking any damage removes one perfection rank once per enemy turn. Okay. The big glowing letter. This feels like a direct reference to Devil May Cry a little bit, with the big glowing letter indicating how your rank right now, but it's a bit different. So you're trying to maintain a perfect combo of parrying and dodging every attack, and then doing attacks. Obviously, you're trying to keep up. You're trying to do more good than bad overall. It feels like raising your perfection must be pretty easy, though. Like, if somebody does a whole combo against you, it says that every time you parry or dodge, you get perfection. And it goes down when you take a damage. Ah! It says gains perfection. It doesn't say gains a rank of perfection. So they're probably asymmetrical in their gains and losses. Got it. That's probably how that works. Otherwise, I'm like, if you gain a perfection for every successful parry, but you can only lose one per enemy turn, then you'll probably have a net gain every time an enemy attacks you with a combo. If you get any of them parried at all. Since parrying one thing would be net 0, and parrying two things would be a net gain of 1, and any amount of hit you take is capped at losing 1 rank. But no. The first part says perfection. The last part says perfection rank. So you're probably getting perfection points, and then it takes X amount to get the rank up. And that's part of why the other things say you get this or that rank and stuff. Well, we'll have to reinterpret what all my weapons mean after this. It does mean I'm comically not prepared for a boss fight right now. Assault 0. Low physical damage, 5 hits. Critical hits generate 1 additional perfection. Reason to raise his crit. Might want to have a crit build even. Rank B, increase damage. From fire. Medium physical damage, 3 hits. Heals self by 20% if the target burns. Didn't I have this ability as another character, or even him? B, increased damage. His health's currently low too.
Here we go.
It's up to B. Gonna take you for a ride. Uh-oh. The number of things that popped up that I guess must all be affecting that damage value somehow. I feel like I want to use immolation on him because the fire still stacks even if his shields are up, and then I can try to take his shields out of somebody else. And this will do more burn.
You're outmatched.
I'm rank B, so now I'm stronger. Heal set for the target's burning, which is good, except for the part where I don't have any healing to do.
Here we go.
Alright, I'm rank 8. A.
Not impressed.
Please keep doing that attack. I beg you. What is the emanating power of the crystal bit going on? I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm noticing what the change is specifically. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think it got stronger. Oh, he has a lot of defensive charges now. I don't really have multi-hits as this character. Even Rain of Fire counts as 2 hits, even though it's 5,000 needles flying at you. Oh, I lost my ability to make everyone strong. I lost powerful. That sucks. More burn. That's fun. 1 extra damage. Alright. Well, he can only block 1 of these.
Here we go.
What? Wait, did he block all of it? Did I see that correctly? Please don't one-shot me. Please explode. Wait, is he not taking damage? Rage. Rage is a stat effect that makes the character play twice in a row. Uh-oh.
Take cover.
I accidentally pressed left bumper instead of right bumper. That's not great. It's so embarrassing. I'm out of stuff. Oops. Okay, it's more than twice as strong of a heal. What the hell? How do you fight this guy? He's got... Enemies are getting a lot of shields lately. Well, I took out 3 of them, so that's nice.
Chroma is flowing.
Unfortunately, Thunderfall is expensive. And we're nowhere near a break. Let's gain... He's not that burning, so let's get the AP bonus. When he's weak to ice. God, this one's really easy to parry. Please keep doing that one. Perfection S. I'm so perfect.
Here we go.
Why isn't he taking damage? What's going on? I don't understand what's happening. Wait, do I have to I'm so stupid. Wow, I really wasted some time here. Okay.
I die again. Ready to strike.
Damn, I was doing perfectly fine and I lost everything just now.
Here we go.
Wait, I didn't do the burning heal.
Luna, careful.
Let's spill some ink.
Alright, well at least we're back to doing damage. It's not a very hard fight, so I think I'd be done by now if I didn't fuck up so bad. Cause ow. Let's do high damage. Really wasting my energy here, trying to keep him from going supercharge.
I'll do it.
But if he keeps having to spend a turn doing that, then, like, it's just kind of like an AP race. Oh, I can't damage it during this. Awkward. With your lightning, you probably can do the most overall damage like that. Oh, I didn't hit it. I didn't hit the lightning spell. Whoops. Obnoxious. Well, this is a multi-hit. Oops. Embarrassing. Oh, I accidentally did a fire rage. I don't have control over her now. God, the attacks are so slow and weird.
Merci.
Careful now.
Man. I accidentally fucking used fire rage, so now I don't have control over Luna. She's just wasting her time doing garbage now, and I can't make her stop. Oh my god, this sucks actually. Shit, I might have just ruined the whole fight, just like that. I might have completely fucked myself. Ugh. I can't attack the crystal at all. Brutal. I guess give AP to him so we can do the multi-combo. So it costs 3, so let's spend 4 shooting. As best as I can. I don't know why I tried to do that. Yeah, because I still can't hurt him, because he's red. Oh my fucking god, the shields are so out of control. It's so hard to respond to it without being able to use actually good spells as Luna. This fire spell she's using is so trash right now because it only does 1 shield of damage and he always has more shields. I'm fucked. I can't fix this. Oh god, it's a long combo. Okay, well I guess she's out of that trap now. Can I even revive her anymore? God, I'm so annoyed. I specifically was trying to do... Okay. I was trying to use the lightning spell that hits 7 million times. Alright, well now I just need to pummel the crystal directly. Okay, so now it's green, and now I can use fire. Nope. What did I press? This is a good. This is where it would have been a good time for me to have set up the thing where she has the ability to distribute AP to everybody else. Woof. It's really weird that armor, like shield points, is functionally a defense against being on fire, because the fire only triggers 1 shield. Genuinely obnoxious. Okay. This is the most I can do to actually get their shield, is just spam her attacks.
Chroma is flowing.
I want to do shield damage, but the most efficient thing to do is I want to keep the fire going, but the most efficient thing to do is just attack 2 separate weak times. He can't do a multi to really capitalize.
Bring it on.
Yay, he took full damage from the counter. Because he didn't have shields for once. Oh god, he's red again. Okay. I'm just wasting all my AV. It hurts.
Let's go the path.
Okay, we get to finally attack at least.
Here we go.
There's some good stuff. Waste, yeah, it doesn't accomplish anything. Oh, he's still red? Are you for real, man? So my attack's not gonna do anything, so I might as well give AP to Luna.
My turn.
Better. Almost there. Stop it. What? So let's actually use Thunderfall this time. So spend 2. Back. Thunderfall, A. Not very strong. But it's a lot of multi-hitting. And it's just back immediately. Oh my fucking god, kill me! Ah! This fucking fight, man. Your gimmick is wearing so thin, bro. Please die. Please burn to death at the beginning of next turn. Oh, no! I didn't...
Verso.
His crystal. I got distracted by the stupid oh no. Oh good, a new status effect I've never seen. Now. First is a status effect that kills the character at the end of its duration. Oh! Great. Do I have any reses left? Maybe give them to the guy that can multi-hit? Ugh. I'm losing my mind. I forgot that I needed to... I got focused on the shields and I still had to deal with this stupid crystal. Oh, damn it! That's the best I've done on that combo so far. It's so long. Oh, that's it. Ah! He's still doing it! He doesn't have a cap.
Oh well.
Even that's not very strong. Bro, this sucks. 5 hits for 3 points, so spend 6 points. It's still not worth it. Right, because the combo won't do anything because this stupid thing is still up. I should have given myself a... I could still can. No, I can't. Roll out of the thingy. Without a party, you're fucked. Do I have to start this whole thing over? I've been fighting him for 3 hours. One hit. There's no way. There's no way she can do this, right? I don't think she has any applicable abilities.
Ready.
1 hit, 2 hits, 2 to 6 hits, but expensive. 1 hit, 2 hits, yeah. So Spectral Sweep costs 7. That's one of the only things that kind of can almost do it. This is fucked. And I'm out of energy. I'm out of energy tints. God damn it, man. I totally blew it. God damn, that combo's so slow compared to the other one. We'll do it next episode. I'm out of time right now, and I need to take a moment, spend next episode re-equipping this guy to have actual skills and maybe a weapon. And he'll probably have some better tools for fighting him. But also, man, I definitely just blew it a few times. Just was not correctly draining his crystal, especially the whole beginning part where I didn't understand what was happening. So like, I would have had that. Like I wasted so many turns and it was so close still. We'll get it.